So, what's up, people? You see the dirty RAV4, and we are going to pop the hood, and we're going to talk about Valvoline Restore and Protect. And the backstory here is this car almost ran out of oil. I think I may have an introduction already that I did not do. Or maybe I already put it in this video. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard right these days to keep track. And we'll put the hood up right now. But long story short, this car, someone backed into me being an asshole. Hood would not release, so waited on the insurance. The oil change did not get done, and it almost ran out of oil. Thanks to the idiot and the insurance company. But one thing I can say is that after that, I switched out the oil, or I got an oil change. Then I noticed that oil change, it was losing oil. We were burning oil. And so I switched it out with Valvoline Restore and Protect. And within about 500 miles, I checked, and it was a quart low. That's kind of bad. So put another quart of Restore and Protect in. Drove, and that was normal driving. Then I drove probably another 800 miles, and one of those included a big long highway trip of about 2.5 hours. And I checked again, and it was low again. So I put another quart in, got it back up, and now I just checked, and right now we're about 2,000 miles in, so we're right about at that 3,000 mile mark. As you can see, it's kind of hard to tell, but this car's been sitting all night, and it really doesn't want to focus, but the light is really terrible. It's hard to see here, but this it was really bad. But I checked this morning already, and it was probably could use another little quart, but it's not burnt hardly that much. So it appears to be working. This used to have like burn marks, but it is like very silver now, as you can see there. This is not the greatest lighting. Should open the door up, but you can see the dipstick was clean instantly, almost within 100 miles. It went from looking like an old crappy dipstick to once again looking pretty good. And obviously it's slowed down. As you can see there, it's a little low. But not bad, so it's slowed down, but you can see the oil has been pretty clean for most of the time it's been in here, and then when I added more, it just looked even cleaner. But now you can see it is starting to look pretty dark, and there's obvious little black things in the oil, so it's time to change it. And we're right about that 3,000 mark now, and I know everybody's like doing theirs like 1,500, or swapping it out at 5 or 8. I don't think that's really what they designed this for. They designed it to be more slow working, do it your 3,000 miles, and a couple oil changes in, you should see major difference. But I'm already seeing difference already. It seems to be burning less already. We're at 3,000. We're going to change it out today, and then we'll see what happens when we go further down the road. So I'll talk to you after I change it out. So you can see right now we are in the midst of draining this, and it was very, very dark. We're at about 3,000 miles, so these guys that were going crazy changing it at 8 or 5, 6, 7, 800 miles, I don't think you need to do that. But Definitely don't go 5,000 on your first time using this. Like I said, I had to add oil at 500 and then around 8, or no, it was 500, then it was around a little over 1,000, and then it's held pretty good. At 500, it lost a lot. It blown through a lot. At 8 or 1,000 ish, it was just a little bit. It had to be added. So I feel like it's gaining on the oil blow by, but you can see it came out very dark, very dark. So we'll see what the oil filter looks like when we get that off in a few minutes after this finished draining. All right, see you in a second. Okay, people, this is the moment of truth. We got the filter out, everything drained, and see what this thing looks like. And I might have to put the camera down. Yeah, here, I'll pause it for a second. As you can see, the filter cartridge section is pretty clean. Not a whole lot going on down in there. I did let it run completely dry before I took it off, so that it might have escaped with the oil, a lot of the crud in there. But filter, 10,000 mile filter. This has been about 3,000 miles. Thing's hard as heck, but I don't remember it being that hard, but it probably was. It's hard to see anything on there that looks too dubious. I mean, the inside you can see, it's hard to see with the camera, but there are some specks of garbage in there. You can kind of see right there on the edge, and I'll try to scrape a little bit and see if we can pull some crap off. So after using the little scraper, I scraped the inside of this filter as well as the outside. I'm not going to bother cutting it open, laying it out like a lot of dudes do. I mean, a lot of the sludge would have been in here. It's been in there the last time before I used this. There was some garbage in there. So the main point is I believe it's working because my oil consumption is slowly going down. But these guys that are telling you to change at 500, 600, 800, I think they're just being way overzealous and basically kind of snake oilish if you kind of want. Like, I believe it's working, but I mean, if you're using quality stuff, I mean, the chances of it clogging up before a normal oil change are pretty rare, and I would think Valvoline would know that, and that's why they designed this, so it wouldn't do that. So it would take you multiple changes. So there you go. We'll see maybe if a few thousand miles or 1,000 miles or something, I'll check in and look and see how much I'm burning still. I'll let you guys know. Any comments, like and subscribe. I'll try to answer as many as I can. I'm no expert. I'm just a guy in his garage. So till next time, thanks for watching.